Hey, this is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa, and welcome back to my channel, girl. We're going to do some eye makeup today. I've got a technique to show you that I absolutely love, and I think you will too. It's so easy, and at 60, we need easy, people. We do. We need something easy and quick to get out of the house, and this is what we're going for today. So, if you want to know more, just keep watching. Okay, so before we get started, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen this technique before, but it's worth using again because it's so easy to do. You can be out the door in no time. Hardly any blending. All the colors go together and boom, you out. You go. Get your mascara on and go. So we're going to get started. I haven't finished my whole entire face. I've been sitting here drinking coffee and that's what I do. It's Saturday, people. All right, so this is my colors. Now, I'm not using all these colors, okay? I'm going to use 4 colors, 4. And the 4 I'm going to use is this one, this one, this one, and the one that is non-existent there, okay? That one is laid back, and it's my favorite. You can tell Visionary is my favorite. Now, these are beautiful colors, too. You can use any colors you want to do this, okay? You don't have to use neutrals. I'm using neutrals because they're simple and easier to just show and do. Instead of trying to add a lot of color to it, start off learning how to do it with just your neutral colors and then branch off into colors like purples and pinks and things like that. So start off with something very neutral. Now, I could use all 4 of these together. It's just I don't want, this is shiny and then this one is really shiny. So this is Dizzy, and Dizzy is like really bright. So I really want it to be more mattified, and this is going to be the only shiny one, okay? Because our older eyes, you know how that works. You know how that works. It's too much. So too much of a good thing. We want to be able to use this, but we can't. So I'm going to use this one. And I just realized I don't have any more of this. I have got to order it like ASAP. I just looked for it and I'm like, gosh, I don't have any more. So let's get going with this. I think you're going to love it. First thing I'm going to do is put on some eye primer. I'm going to use Younique's eye primer. I like this eye primer because it's not white. It's kind of like a flesh color. And it's real easy to apply. I always put it on my lids first because that's where most of your makeup is and you want it to stay in place. And this just helps it not to break down. And then I just push it all the way up, whatever's left. And you don't want to go in very quickly. You just want to let this set for a minute because it is tacky, but I'm going to show you how to put a layer of eyeshadow over it so that it's not so tacky. So when you lay down your eyeshadows, and a lot of them are tacky like that. So just let this sit and then we will set it. I'm doing something different, setting it, so hang on. Okay, so I'll let this kind of settle for about 5 minutes. And what I'm going to put over it is setting powder. This is Laura Mercier. I have the big bottle of it. I love it. I love it that it's not white. I like the fact that it's kind of a neutral color, like a skin color. And I'm going to take Angie's, let's see, this is a 503. It's like a big fluffy brush. And what you're going to do is take it and put it over the whole entire area. That's what I do. That way it sets it, it's not tacky. And when we go to lay down the colors, it's going to have a nice little base for it to lay onto. Because if it's tacky and you go in, it's going to grab colors and you're not going to like that. And then it's going to be really hard to blend out. So putting the setting powder on it, for me, I used to just do eyeshadow, but I really like the setting powder now. And I love this color because it's more of a flesh color, light, neutral kind of color. And it's not going to take away from the eyeshadows you're going to use. Okay, so to do this technique, you're going to need some brushes. Very, very important about the brush. The brushes need to look like this. Now, why do I have so many? This is why I have so many, because I want to lay a color down and then I can turn it around and get another color and layer. And then I can take another one. That way I don't have to, clean between, using each brush. Take another one and then twist it too. So these are, one of them is Japanese. This is Jaclyn Hill. And then this one, of course, is Angie's, one of Angie's brushes. So make sure you have a brush like this. I think I'm going to use these 2 right here because they have that tip at the point at the top. And this one is a little more rounded. Now, you can choose whatever you want, okay? This one will be just as good as these, okay? They will, because you're going to blend them out anyway. You're going to blend the whole thing out. So I'm going to do everything on this eye. And we're going to learn on this eye. And then I'll do this one off camera. And then I'll come back and we'll finish up you know, how the ending looks. You got to have a little bit of, you know, mascara, and you got to have some eyeliner. Very, very easy look. Okay, so I'm going to use the Angie's brush, and we are going to start with the dark color. This one, Marvelous. I like to start with a dark color. I like to come this way, you know, inward. Because when I go to blend, I blend from the out inward. Now, you can choose which way you like to do it, but I just feel like if I blend out here more and then wipe the brush off and then keep going, it just looks so pretty at the end. So what you want to do is use one side, only one side, and get you some good color on there. And you're just going to, set this down a minute. What you're going to do is, here's my brow bone right here. We are not going above that. And here's the corner. And this is where we're putting that first color down, right here. And if you feel like you need to add more color, you can. I just like to do it about the width of this brush. That's why I like these brushes. Now, turn it around to the clean side. See, we used that color, then we're going to turn it around here. And then the next color we're going to use is Astute, which is like a neutral brown color. Love this color. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely use this color pretty much. It's a brand new one I just put in there because I use it quite a bit. So we got that color. Then we're going to lay this color down too. Make sure you get them kind of even, like that. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. And keep in mind now, you don't have to use neutral colors. You can do whatever you want. Now, if you only have one brush, you're going to have to clean it. And then you're going to have to come back and, you know, redo it. But the next color is one of my favorites. It's Visionary. Visionary is like gold. It is. It's just beautiful to me. So this is a clean brush. We're going in with this color. Love it. I've got another Visionary already. I have got to get me another Laid Back, though. I did not realize I did not have one. I thought I did. That's what I get for thinking. For sure. Now, blend this out. Right, and I like to blend them together a little bit. Oh my gosh, I know it looks messy, but wait, it's going to be good. Now, I am going to use Laid Back. That's the color I was talking about. I am totally just about out of it, so I'm going to have to kind of grab it on the sides there. There we go. And I'm going to put this color here. Now, if you want to use a shiny color here, go ahead and do it. I just feel like it draws more attention to my lines and wrinkles, so I don't usually do a shiny one there. I really like to keep it matte and neutral. This is enough shine for me. Enough attention to my eyes as I want to be. But this is a great color to put right here in this corner. And it's not overbearing. Look at it. It's really, really neutral. So it's a very neutral eye. Now we're going to blend this out. Let's talk about brushes right before we do this blending, okay? These are two brushes that I love. These are BK Beauty brushes. And I'll put everything in the description box below when I get done. That way you'll know which ones I've used. For me, which one you think would be better? The smaller one. I have smaller eyes, so I have more control with this one than I would this one. Now, in the end, will I come back and kind of maybe use this one? Yes, because I've already blended everything out. But if you have larger eyes like my mom did, kind of deep set, she would probably use this brush, you know, because she's got more area than I do. But I'm going to use this one here, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to start blending right here, and I blend inward. Now, you can always clean this up, so no worries. If you get a little bit out here, clean it up with some concealer. That's the reason we do concealer at the end anyway. Or I do. That's what I do most of the time. But I blend this out pretty well in this corner, these two together, before I move on to the other two colors. And you can see it's so pretty. Look at that. And see, it looks like you got that little outer V when you really didn't create that outer V. And that's why I kind of bring this in right here and blend it up. Don't go past, you see that? That's where you want to be. You don't want to go past the end of your brow. So I wipe it off on my hand. And then, yes, your hand is washable. So don't forget to do that. And then I start in the end corner and come this way. That way I'm not blending too much of these darker colors into where I want my lighter colors. And I meet them in the middle. Let's meet in the middle, people. And if you need to come back and add a little bit more, you can. So it's just a personal preference. It's your eyes, you know your face. And then I come right along the top here And yes, we are going to come back and we're going to put a little bit of color there. Now, what I think I need to do is go ahead, wipe this off, and I'm just going to kind of blend this up a little more, push it up, and blend it out, just bringing it up, because I have hooded eyes, so I do have to bring it up just a little more so that you can see that beautiful color. Now, if you don't have hooded eyes, you wouldn't have to do that, okay? If you've got those great eyes like my mama had, her eyes were always so pretty. I miss her. I was thinking about her yesterday, and I really miss hearing her say, "Where's Melissa?" She'd come through the house looking for me. You know, she had dementia, but she never forgot me, ever. She never forgot me. And I'm like, that's awesome, you know, that she didn't. Because it's sad, though, when somebody doesn't know who you are. For a while there, she kind of did it, and we changed her medicine, and it was really the medicine making it do that. So there we go. Look how easy that is. You know you can do this. So I'm going to go off camera and do the other eye. And then I'll come back and we'll fix the tops here. So let's get this side looking like this side. Okay, so both sides are done. One thing I did do off camera, though, was I took a small brush and I went ahead and added some laid back right here in the corners, because I like that little corner, because I have darkness there, and you might too. So you might want to just bring it down into here with a smaller brush, you know, like a little round brush. It does not have to be anything complicated, just a small little brush, you know, to add that color there. Now we're going to add some laid back. Again, you see how much I use laid back? I love it. Take this brush, get some of that gorgeous color, and we're going to kind of blend this out up here along those edges, and it really, really, really softens it. And I usually bring mine up and around, because when I do this, I have more light here. My eyes look wider apart. So you may not have to do that, but you do need to clean it up just a little bit with some of this laid back. And see how it blends right into the colors where they ended? And that's what we're after. We're blending and kind of mixing those two together. Oh, I love this technique. Now, you can do this with any eyeshadows that you have, okay? Any. You do not have to just stick to these colors that I'm using. Be creative. I'm just using it because these are neutral and these are easy, and they go with any outfit probably you will put on. So if you're like me, you're matchy-matchy. So I'm going to take a little bitty tiny brush here. Just another BK Beauty brush. I'm going to mix. I really want to mix this one and this one together first. I like to have a little color right underneath here. And this is a great little brush to do that with. Tap it off. Gosh, it's a gorgeous day here. I'm looking out my window. I always sit at a window because it gives me more of a little natural light, you know. And it just, I'm ready to get outside. I'm going shopping, girl. Actually, I'm going downtown with Wetumpka first. They're having a little festival for Mardi Gras. That's fun. And so everything will be on sale in the stores and stuff. Yeah, like I need to go in there. I need to stay away is what I need to do. Now, I'm going to take another little brush, this one here. This is It's Cosmetics brush. It's really round dome. It's a little crease brush, but it's really great for blending out and softening under here. And then we're just going to add a little bit of tight lining to this. So this kind of can be like a little smoky eye too, if you really want it to be. I'm not going to put liner on my lid at all. I'm just going to take it and we're just going to tight line the top, and that's it. I really don't want to put anything at the bottom. If you want more drama, then put it at the bottom, okay? This is the color Perfect, and it is black. And no, I'm not one of those people who can come in here and automatically just stand here and do that. I can't do that. I have to hold it up. I can't do it that way. But I love it. I love the way it looks when you get done. And see, it just gives it a little more depth. And you're not having to, you know, if you got really hooded eyes, this is a great thing to do. Because I do it all the time. Now, if you want a little color, lay it on its side and just come right here. You could come right here. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. Just come here, lay it on its side. Don't go in like this. Lay on its side and just lightly go right there where near the lashes are. Ta-da! Look at that. What do you think? I love this technique. Now, I'm going to grab my mascara and put that on because you see me do mascara a gazillion times. And then we'll come back. And if there's any touch-ups I need to do, we'll do it then. Okay, look at that. I love this mascara. This is my favorite mascara. It's 4D. It's by Younique. And I've been wearing it for what, 5 years or 6 years now since it came out. I love, love, love it. Now, however, I didn't have a lot of fallout because I just don't. I don't know why. Sometimes I do. Depends on how fast I'm trying to do stuff. But if you do need to clean this up, you could use something like the end of this. You could use a small brush, something with a little angle here, and just take it right up through here and clean it up if you want to. This is the concealer that I use today. I love Too Faced Ethereal Light. This is the color in Milkshake. So you could just dab it like what you need, and then just clean it up. I usually just kind of dot it first, right through there, take it off on my hand, and then just blend it up. And then if you had those nice little corners that were way out here, then you don't anymore. See, it brightens it up too. It gives you a little lift as well. Let's do it on the other side. What you do to one side, you got to do the other. So dab it right where you want, and then just swipe. Some people just go ahead and swipe. I like to dab it first to get it to go in the direction, because both of my eyes are not the same. They're not. One is different shape than the other, and I have to compensate for that. This one is a little more downward turn than this one. I've learned that, and I've learned how to combat it and make it look the same. So, all right, what do you think? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Now let's finish everything off with my favorite. You know I love this stuff. This is my tried and true setting. I love it. Spray, because it's got gold in it. Look at all that running around in there. Oh, yeah. And then you get a nice little beauty blender and spray it. And this is how I set my makeup after I'm done. I really love to set this part here because I like a little glow through this area. You will love this. This is just, you can get this in Walmart. I think that's where I got this one, Walmart, Target, wherever. I like to put a little there and there. You see? And then when I'm totally done, I just do one little spritz and it lays all over my face. And then I'm totally done. All right. So what do you think? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think you can do it. I'm 60. Y'all can do this, I swear. Do it slowly. Start off maybe with 3 colors. You don't have to do 4. You can do 3 colors. Learn to blend that and do all the techniques. And I swear you'll be a pro in no time. Absolutely. I love it. I hope you do too. So please like and share and click that notification bell. I am only here on Sundays, but I do show up, and I do love it that you show up with me, okay? So, let me know if you do this. See you later.